Alright, welcome to episode number 8 of Pokemon Generation 1. We are going to go through our next dungeon, which is Rock Tunnel, but we're going to go over all the random encounters right now. Alright, first up here in Rock Tunnel, you have Machop. Now, Machop is pretty decent, I would have to say. You know, it's pretty bulky, it can take a lot of hits, it can also dish out hits pretty well too. The one thing I have against this Pokemon and its evolutions is that they are really slow. So even if you want one, I would recommend you to pick one up now, because you won't be able to pick up it or its evolved form until like towards the end of the game. So even if you want one, pick one up now. And last here we have the star Pokemon of Brock, Onix. Now, Onix is a rock and ground type, obviously. Even though it can evolve in later games, in this game it cannot. So, if you want its evolution, don't get it in this game, get it in the next one. As just a standard Pokemon, you know, with it being rock and ground type, it is pretty good defensively. But if hit by a water or grass move, it is a goner. So, I would not recommend you to pick this Pokemon up. Just don't do it. It's not even worth it. Alright, so thank you for all that. So, as we step in here, it is pitch black. So, if you don't have a Pokemon that has Flash, you better go to Professor Oak's aid and get it. Luckily, we have the Mr. Mime that we got a couple videos ago, and yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and make it all nice and flashy. And this is one of 4 areas of the whole entire game that I completely hate. I hate it so much. Okay, so if you guys really want to know the 4 main areas of this game that I really hate, okay, well technically 3, because one's technically optional, but it's probably in your best interest to go to it. So number 1 we have right here, Rock Tunnel. I hate it a lot. It's not only just the encounters, which is, you know, whatever, it's like Mount Moon, but a little bit worse. The one thing I have against Rock Tunnel is that it has so many different paths that you think it's the right way, but it's not, because there's always a bunch of fucking dead ends. And I don't like that. 2 is the Sylph Co, which is, oh god, that's so annoying to deal with. 3 is the optional area, which is what is it again? It's the oh yeah, it's the Seafoam Islands, because it's full of strength puzzles. Yeah, sorry for spoilers. And 4 is, well, Victor Road, which is the same thing, just has a bunch of strength puzzles. Alright, so anyways, we're going up against a few Pokemaniacs here. Basically their teams are going to be anywhere from, like, piss to, like, great. So, the last guy had a Cubone, this guy's got a Slowpoke. Oh, man. I had a very long and, pretty busy and, eventful weekend. This is being recorded mid-January. Even though this is going to be going up in, today in, like, late February. I don't remember what day exactly. So, yeah. So basically, how my weekend worked, or just went along, I got off work Friday night, which is, you know, cool, whatever. Yay, Friday, get to enjoy my weekend off. I go over to a friend's house to stay the night, and I actually recorded parts 12 and 13 while I was there, so that was cool. But I wasn't finished recording until like 4:30 in the morning. And I didn't go to sleep that night until like 5-ish. 5:30. And my alarm went off at 9. Because, you know, it always does. So, me and a few friends, we go down to Columbus, we get a hotel, and we go to a nightclub. Now, it's the second time I've been to a nightclub, like in general, but it's the second time of me going to this specific one. And, yeah, let's just say that we went to a gay bar. Not a gay bar, but a gay club. But, it's called the Axis. It's in Columbus, Ohio, on High Street. So if you're around the Columbus, Ohio area, you can go check it out. It's kind of cool. They have drag there sometimes, so if you are not a fan of like drag and like gay guys kissing, then I guess don't go. But if you want to go to a cool nightclub and you're within the Columbus, Ohio area, I highly recommend to go to Axis. Pretty cool, pretty fun, I do have to admit. Drag shows are kind of fun to watch. I do have to admit. Do you know about costume players? You mean cosplay weird looking fucks? Now, of course a Pokemaniac would say that. Charmander? So my rival's not unique when it comes to having a Charmander. That's also another thing. In Gens, what is it? 1, 2, and 4. Yeah, Gens 1, 2, and 4. Anybody can have a starter, regardless if it's you or your rival. But in Gens 3, 5, and 6, if it's not you or your rival, nobody had the starters. Which is weird. Which is kind of funny that how in Gen 4 you kind of have 2 rivals, and you and your 2 rivals will each have one of the 3 starters. Now I do plan on going to Gen 4 on this channel eventually in the near future. What game will it be? Who knows? And who is the starter going to be? I don't know. Guess you'll have to wait and find out whenever I get around to that. Gotta get through the rest of this game, as well as do Gens 2 and 3 first. Alright, so we have a hiker here. So, yeah, Geodude. So, water or grass, have at it. I think I'm like split between if I want to use like transform, and I even go for transform. Okay, I'm gonna go to tackle. Now, a good thing with transform, oh yeah, this Geodude apparently has self-destruct, which the user will kill itself to deal a massive amount of damage. Although it's not as... Oh, okay, there's a self-destruct. To use a move like that, I would recommend you to use the move Explosion, because it's the same thing as self-destruct, but it has a little bit more power and more oomph. It's a really good move for a Pokemon that has really good like attack and defense, like really good for being like a physical attack, like a Koffing. Koffing is great for having Explosion. Because I'm pretty sure there was an episode in the anime when Ash had to use all the Pokemon of Team Rocket. He used Meowth, Arbok, and Weezing, and he went up against the head challenge guy that had all 3 evolutions of Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon. And then Ash used he had Weezing out, and he's like, Weezing, Explosion! Boom! I don't remember what episode that was, but I think it was the first season. Oh yeah, it was the episode The Ultimate Test. So if you want to watch something, an episode that's funny, have at it with that one. Because that is the episode with the infamous identify this Pokemon. And the correct answer is Jigglypuff singing from above. So, yeah. Just, you know, it's full of Pokemon trivial knowledge. So if you know all things Pokemon, you can be able to do that. It's actually one of my favorites, actually. It's real nice and funny. And, you know, it's back in the day when, you know, Ash was a complete dumbass and doesn't know what the hell is going on. Oh yeah, apparently that hiker was seen, hit me with your best shot. Why? I don't know. Okay, so we're down on the next level. Basically same encounters as, you know, before. As well as finding, just like how I said in the bios of Machamps and Onyxes, you can find the two more common Pokemon in here. Take a guess. Yeah, okay, you can find Geodudes and Zubats. But I think the one you're gonna find most is honestly a goddamn Zubat. Okay, this Geodude doesn't have self-destruct. So yeah, everyone's pretty much within relatively good range. Everyone's in their low to mid 20s. Now in terms of where I'm at, in terms of like game recording, everyone is pretty much in the range of the 30s, from 31 to like 37. Our team will be completely full in terms of like who I want for the team. It is coming soon, so stay tuned for that. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. Bubble Beam's Geodude, and yep, one hit kill, gone, dead. Thanks for playing. And another Geodude. Did this guy have 4 Geodudes? Or did he have something else? No, I don't know, I don't care. Just a hiker. Oh, you win! Yeah, I know exactly. Thanks, dude. Oh, a random encounter I did not cut out. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. I honestly thought I cut out all the random encounters. But, I guess I didn't. Hopefully that's the only random encounter that's in this video, because I honestly thought I cut all the random encounters out of this. So, this topic should probably be brought up here within the next few parts. Even though I did say that there is going to be some bonus videos for the last 2 previous games on this channel, which are Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo and Spyro the Dragon 1 for the PlayStation 1. is there gonna be bonus videos for this game? Maybe? But, I'm not entirely sure. Now, if I had practically, both versions of the game, I could probably go after and collect all the Pokemon in each game that you can be able to obtain, which will be kind of cool. I don't know how you can trade with yourself on an emulator. So, yeah, that's kind of a thing. Tackle. Okay, this dude has self-destruct. I think I'm going for the, rock throw? Oh, no, he does. Let's go for the tackle. No, I did a rock throw. And self-destruct. Now, good thing here is that self-destruct and explosion are considered normal moves. And when you're going up against a ghost type, because we'll be going up against ghost types a lot here pretty soon actually. I think it's the next part actually. You can practically kill yourself without touching the ghost types. Because, you know, ghost is immune to normal, and normal is immune to ghosts, and, you know, vice versa. But ghosts are also immune to fighting attacks. Oh yeah, I'm showing off the horrible reason why Rock Tunnel is god-awful. It's just, you know... Almost a one-hit kill. So while I was at the club during the weekend, I'm not really much of a drinker. I wouldn't even classify myself as like a social drinker. But I did have a drink, not at the club, but at the hotel we were staying at. We got a free one from, you know, staying the night there. And I got one from the bar. I drank it probably within like 4 or 5 minutes. I mean, it was called a strawberry puree. But it was pretty good, I have to say. It was nice and fruity and a bit strong, and yeah, definitely worth a free drink from staying a night there. I did not see how much we picked up from that lass's, oh, that was a junior trainer, of her, payday. That's the right way to go. No, it's not. Yeah, again, this is why I hate Rock Tunnel. Can you beat my power? I don't know, we're gonna find out. Since you're a hiker, you have 3 Pokemon. I'm gonna assume you probably have 2 Geodudes and a Graveler. You know, it's kind of weird about the Geodude line. You know, Geodude, you know, a floating rock with arms, and then when it evolves into Graveler, it, you know, gets, you know, larger, it gets legs, and it gets another set of arms. But, you know, when you trade evolve Graveler into Golem, oh, how funny, because we're talking about Graveler. Golem will lose its other arms. The boulders around it will be a lot more refined, and then it somehow becomes a reptile, even though there's nothing about Geodude or Graveler that screams reptile. You have a Pokédex? I want one too. Well, sorry dude, you got to talk to Professor Oak on that one. Go to Pallet Town, and you have a Slowpoke. If only we had a second type. If only we had an electric type. But we will be getting our electric type here pretty soon, I have to admit. And I think you guys are going to be quite surprised on who it's going to be. No, it's not Pikachu. That's all I'm going to say about our electric type. We are going to have one for the team. It's just not going to be Pikachu. I usually never use Pikachus, but if I have to, I have to. Whatever. After this game, I think the next Pokemon game planned where I'll have an electric type will be be in Gen 3 whenever we get to that. It's a Pokemon I kind of have a lot of respect for. It is from the first generation, I will say. But its final evolved form is not, you know, in Gen 3 since it was introduced in Gen 4. I bet you're not so jealous about me having a Pokédex now, bitch. Okay. Oh, okay, so am I going to heal? Yes, I'm going to heal. One of my friends just sent me a Facebook post about Kat Dennings. She actually recently got married about 2 or 3 months ago, actually. So congrats to her. If you don't know who Kat Dennings is, she plays Max Black in the CBS sitcom 2 Broke Girls. And the only reason why I watch that show is because of Kat Dennings. If I could date any actress, Kat Dennings is like high on the list of like top female celebrities I would date. If you know what she looks like or who she is, I think you can probably tell why I would, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah. Funny thing is that she's also a Gemini. Now, I don't know if she's a June Gemini or a May Gemini, but I think she's a June Gemini. Just like me, because I'm a June Gemini. But, yeah. Kat Dennings is cool. I like her. She's hot. Alright, so we're fighting this Clefairy here that apparently put us asleep. What do you mean too dark? I lit it up! I used flash! Not that type of flash, you creep. These kids are 10 years old. Okay, so this junior trainer has a Pidgey. Yeah, I guess go to Skull Kraken. Since we will be doing Gen 4 on the channel at some point, do I have a team figured out? No, but I do know the starter I'm picking in that game. Do I know which Gen 4 game I will be playing? Yes. I'm going to be playing probably the best game of Gen 4. And that's up for you guys to figure out which one it is. You have a 33% chance of getting that one right. Just like for Gens 2 and 3, you gotta figure out which one it is. You have a 33% chance for each, so good luck trying to figure that one out. So I bet some of you guys are probably wondering, so wait, if you're doing Gen 1, how come you're not covering anything about Yellow? Well, Yellow is kind of a, yeah, sure, it is the third version. It is the first third version of a generation. And it's kind of based on the anime, but with, you know, aspects of the game itself. But the one main thing about the game that's unique from in the actual Gen 1 is that when you're fighting like a like when you're in an area of a bunch of rocket grunts, you can fight Jesse and James, which is cool. Meowth does not talk, by the way. The nurse is actually, you know, in the Pokemon Center is actually Nurse Joy. She does have a Chansey in there. And you can also see Officer Jenny, which is pretty cool. But other than that, and you know, starting out with Pikachu that follows you, which is a very lovable feature that will be brought back until like quite literally Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the Gen 2 remake, which we will get to at one point. Yeah, I just think that it's best to, yeah, I don't know. Yellow is just kind of, I don't know, I might do a video about Yellow at some point, but I highly doubt it. I mean, if you want the true Gen 1 experience, play either Red or Blue. But as we'll get to whenever we get to the finale, it's really not worth playing this game again, especially, you know, in the modern day. Maybe almost 30 years ago, but, you know, in this day and age, in the mid-late 2020s, it's not even worth it. And we're pretty much done here. What the hell? I'm on Pokemon Go right now and a Crawdon just popped out outside. Okay, so we're out of Rock Tunnel. Yay. But we're not out of the woods yet. We still have 4 more trainers to go after. So wait, you're tired from hiking through Rock Tunnel, but you still want to get your ass kicked? Okay, bring it then. Bring it, bitch. What a Pidgey. This junior trainer actually has something that's kind of interesting to say after you beat it. That I'm pretty sure a lot of people have made note about before, but I will mention it whenever we talk to her after we beat her. Whirlwind. Basically what that move does is that when used, it'll randomly switch out to someone else in your party, whether that be good or bad. Pidgeotto. Oh god. Sand attack, first move. Oh. Okay, whirlwind. Poison, okay. Are you really gonna try to whirlwind me? As I'm trying to poison you? So, if there's a game that you want me to cover, and we'll play through and cover, let me know in the comments below of any video of these that you watch. I may or may not end up doing like game polls, like what game you would prefer me to play. So that way you guys can watch. But it might be kind of every so often. I actually don't know what else to talk about. I feel like I've talked about everything that happened to me within the last couple days. Oh yeah, we beat it. I'm not up to it. Yeah, I bet you are. Okay, so we just explored the area. And we found a max ether. Basically what a max ether what it does is, it heals the PP out of all your moves, so that's pretty cool. Okay, I don't know why I'm going down this way. There's still two other trainers over here. Okay, there's one there. This mountain air is delicious. Air out in the mountains is really nice. It's real nice and refreshing, and it really, it definitely, help. It definitely does air out, your lungs. It feels really good to breathe in mountain air. I went out west to, New Mexico one time. It's for a scout thing, because I was in Boy Scouts for a long time. I went to Philmont, which is a scout ranch out in New Mexico. And, yeah, it's all mountainous terrain, and there's some, lowlands and highlands or whatever. Yeah, the air was pretty cool. I mean, the views were nice, the weather was nice, the nature was nice. I actually had a great time out there. Got to hike the highest mountain in the ranch, so that was kind of cool. Okay, I see. I'm switching. Thanks, Repel. Hey kid, wanna see my Pokemon? Sure, what you got there, Sonny? Yes, super nerd. Well, in future games he'll be known as a super nerd, but here he's just a Pokemaniac. So he's got a Cubone. Pretty good ground type, I do have to admit. Although we won't be able to catch one for a while. And a Slowpoke. Rage. That did roughly about half. Oh yeah, if only Bite was a dark move. In this game, Bite is a normal move, but in the next game it'll become dark. Oh yeah, stepping out there will take you into the next town. But I think I realized that, oh yeah, that's right, we still have a whole nother trainer to fight. Pokemon here, it's so chunky. There should be a pink one with a floral pattern. Does that sound familiar, all you fans of Gen 5? Yeah, she predated, the Pokemon Muna and Musharna in Gen 5. All the way back in 1998. Even though it won't be a Pokemon introduced until, 2011. It's almost damn near 15 years. Actually, no. 13 years. We want to get that Pokemon for 13 years. So it's kind of interesting that some useless lines could be used for something in a future game. Okay, so now we fought all 4 of these people. And we're going to enter the most famous town of the game, Lavender Town. New Silph Scope. Make it invisible seeable. Yes, that is something very important that we will need to get. The Noble Purple Town. Now, there's a lot of theories and all that stuff of Lavender Town, which we will not get to, but there's definitely a lot of cool things about Lavender Town that has happened over the, the course of the existence of, Lavender Town. Cubone wears a skull from his dead mother. People will pay for one. So Cubone's mother died trying to escape from Team Rocket. Team Rocket will do anything for the sake of gold. Yes, they will. Alright, so I think we're going to put Mr. Mime into the PC because we don't need him anymore. Goodbye! Withdraw? Do we need to withdraw anybody? We might need ducks for a little bit. And we're going to deposit some items. We're gonna put the ethers in there because, why not? Put the TMs in there. I don't remember what any of those TMs are. There's just so many TMs. And we're putting the max ether in there too. Let's see if there's anything I could, withdraw. Okay, no. Okay, so I have the Pokemon radio playing in the other room, and I'm hearing the Goldenrod City theme in Gen 2. Pokemon spirits that the Pokemon Tower the Rockets killed. Yes, we already read that. Okay, we're gonna talk to this kid. Do you believe in ghosts? Let's see what happens when we say yes. Really, so there are believers. So let's see what happens when you say no. I guess not. The white hand on your shoulder? It's not real. Funny thing enough is that when Red is being asked that question in Pokemon Origins, you do see the white hand. It's the second episode. And the Pokemon Origins OVA is actually pretty good. It's 4 episodes long, and yeah, it's pretty much an anime telling of this whole entire game. Okay, we have a Nidorino here. Pokemon Monthly Grand Prize drawing. The application is gone. It's been clicked out. That's odd. Mr. Fuji isn't here. Where'd he go? I miss you so. This is really Mr. Fuji's house. He's really kind. He looks after abandoned and orphaned Pokemon. And a Psyduck. Alright, let's see here. In this house, Cubone. I hate those horrible rockets. That poor Cubone's mother. It was killed trying to escape Team Rocket. So in case you're not new to Pokemon or haven't played this game or heard of this game, or especially with this town, this is pretty much where all the dead Pokemon pretty much are laid to rest. Yeah, all those happy little creatures that you're raising, battling, and training. Yeah, apparently they can die. What we have here? Hello, I'm the official name raider. Want me to rate the nicknames of your Pokemon? We will come back to him, I guess, a little later. Yeah, we should probably see what's in the mark. What we have here? We have Great Balls, Super Potions, Revives, and we're gonna pick up some Revives. We have Escape Ropes, and I think that says Super Repels. So we can start buying some Super Repels. super repels. We have antidotes, burn heals, paralyze heals. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, and ice heals. So, thanks for your service. So, there's a route down there, but we're not going to go there yet. So we're going to go out this way. Oh no, I thought there was an animal over there. So we're going to go ahead and take out some of these trainers here on this route. Everyone's all healed up. Let's go ahead and do this. What's a cute, round, and fluffy Pokemon? It's Jigglypuff seen from above, right? Yeah, 2 Pokemon. Ha! And it's a Clefairy. I guess Clefairy is cute, round, and fluffy. Depending on how you look at it. Scene? Oh, okay, yeah, that's very accurate. Alright. Okay, yeah, 2 Clefairies. I thought you would at least have a Jigglypuff. But I guess not. So, what's your guys' favorite, thing to do on, like, a Saturday night? You know, whether it be, like, going out, seeing a movie, going to a club, going to a bar, staying in, watching a movie, playing video games, hanging out with friends. There are some new Pokemon in this route, but we won't go over them until the next episode, I do believe. So, right here we have a Gambler. We have Growlithe. Roar. If that was successful, then Roar will just take Skullcracken out and drag someone else in. But luckily it was unsuccessful. And Vulpix. One-hit kill, thank you Skullcracken. And grew to level 28. Has he learned anything new? No. Alright, I'm gonna fight this guy. New strategy to win this. Oh no shit. Sends out a Grimer. Grimers are really good with the special defense. So just hit him with a physical attack. But, you know, we won't be able to catch a Grimer for a very long time. Let's see what else you have. You have a Muck. I think this is the first time we've seen Muck. I actually kind of like Muck, but, yeah. We're not gonna get into what its name is spelled backwards. We're not gonna do that, you immature fucks. So, yeah, we're not gonna do that. Oh, I thought it was all 5 hits for a second. Poison Gas. That is a instant poison move. Always accurate. So, if you want a good poison move that's not toxic, Poison Gas is your go-to move. fact that Mew, you know, as our psychic type, does not have any psychic type attacks, which is kind of weird. But it won't learn one for another 12 levels. Yeah, I know. It sucks, but it is what it is, I guess. Alright, carrying on. We're gonna fight these 4, and they will be the last people we will go up to fight in this video. I like Narrant, so I collect them. Okay, well, thanks for telling me your strategy, bitch. Yeah, both Narrants, male and female. Okay, there's the female. A little defensive. That was a critical hit. It did 2/3 of its health. Okay, I was probably taking a drink or something. Alright, what's next? You have the male? Need arena. Okay, that's the evolved form. Also quite defensive. But it won't be a while until we're able to like catch one for ourselves. I mean, yeah, we can be able to do like trades for one like a lot earlier in the game, but we're not gonna do trades that aren't like rare, one of a kind. School is fun, but so are Pokemon. I can actually 50% of that statement is actually correct, believe it or not. I personally don't think school is fun, unless it is like a subject or a topic that I'm real interested in, like history or politics. Sure, the class would be fun, because then it'll be a cakewalk for me, and I can be able to help anybody else out. But when it comes to something like, I don't know, like English, math, science, yeah, nice try, I'm not good with that. Now, when I was a kid, I loved science. But as I got a little bit older, I started liking history a little bit more, and yeah, that's how I kind of became a history nerd. And then government kind of came in there too, and I was like, oh, okay, perfect. Meow is so cute. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, sure, whatever. There's actually not many cat-like Pokemon in like overall in existence. Oh, speaking of which, Pokemon in existence, Pokemon Day is actually coming up, like literally next Tuesday. I'm looking forward to the broadcast that they have every year. Everyone's gonna be hoping that, oh, are we gonna get our Gen 5 remake? Well, here's my thing. I think Gen 5, it has a good chance of possibly getting a remake now. But, honestly, I think Crystal is up for a remake right now. And I could probably see a Crystal remake before a Black and White remake. Because, I mean, think of it. The last remake that we had was the Diamond and Pearl remakes back in 2021. Because, you know, in 2020, you know, no new games came out. Well, that's when we had the Sword and Shield DLC. And then, you know, in 2021, we got the Diamond and Pearl remakes. In early 2022, we got Legends Arceus, and then later in 22, we got Scarlet and Violet. Last year, like all last year in 2023, we had the Scarlet and Violet DLC. So I think this year, we'll definitely get a new game. Now, whether or not if it's going to be a black and white remake, like Black and White 3, or Legends Kyurem, or Let's Go Unova, or something along those lines of Gen 5. Maybe. But I don't know why, but I think that Crystal is gonna get a remake this year. I really do think that. It's probably gonna be something like either Let's Go Johto or like a Legend Celebi. I don't know. But I really think that we're gonna get a Crystal remake this year and not a black and white remake like everyone else has been saying. Because, I mean, think about it. Yellow got a remake in 2018 with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. But that game was mostly created just for the sole fact that, oh yeah, we have Pokemon Go. You can play Pokemon Go and also hook up you know, all that stuff. You can hook up the game to Pokemon Go and you get exclusive Pokemon in Pokemon Go that you can send back into the game. Which is Meltan and Melmetal. So, yeah. I don't know, tell me what you guys think below. What do you think is going to be announced this year? Like, brand new game-wise. I really think it's going to be a Crystal remake instead of a black and white remake. But, you know, who knows? Oh yeah, that last chick when we were fighting, like right as soon as we were about to fight her, said, "We must look silly staying right here." But it's a little weird when you fight her first instead of like fighting her last. Okay, so when we come back next time, we're gonna tackle the Pokemon Tower. We'll see you next time.